Welcome back to Trash to Treasure. Today I'm going to be going through a pretty common fault with Samsung televisions and LG televisions that are, 8 to 12 years old. So what we're talking about is the white dots. It's a very common issue where the kind of plastic cover on the LED lights, we call it a refractor, the glue on that ages and decays and it breaks off. And so the LED shines through to the plastic sheet without a cover, and then it shows as a little white dot or haloing on the screen. Luckily today I got a really small scale 42-inch LG. My friend Tony gave it to me specifically so I could do this video. So shout out to Tony. The general rule I would have with this is I would definitely recommend replacing the LED strips rather than sticking down the refractors as soon as you get into the larger size TVs. If the glue's going on one, it's likely that it's going on multiple, and you're just better off for headaches in the future, because taking a TV apart, it takes time. You'll see in this video I'm going to try time-lapsing it, but I'm going to try and time-lapse the whole process. So we'll see how that goes. So we've got here a 42-inch LG. It's from, I think, 2015. Now these were a really nice TV at the time. It's got a common problem, which happens with as you can see all those white spots? So that happens when the refractors that are on top of the LED lights, you can see them very clearly at the bottom here, they fall off and then the LED light burns through. Now the optimal thing to do is to change the strips. I'd very rarely recommend sticking the refractors back on, but for the sake of the video and because it's only a 42-inch, what we're going to do is we're going to take this bad boy apart and we're going to stick the refractors back on. So important to note, when you're taking your TV apart, try your best to keep screws kind of grouped together with different levels of when you're taking things apart. I've just taken off this little component here and it's got a couple of ports that I need to unplug. Just be gentle, take it slow, there's no need to rush, especially if it's your first time. The first time I ever did this particular fix was with my friend Ari, and we had the scale was much bigger. I think we had a 60-inch TV, and we'd never done anything like it before, and we got all the way down to changing or repairing the refractors, and then when I was putting the screen back in, I accidentally cracked the screen. So it's important to go slow and take it easy when you're dealing with something that you haven't done much of, especially if it's your first time. Rightio, so we've got our TV ready to be turned over. Now I've taken out all the small screws that hold the trim and the screen in. Usually if it's a bigger TV, anything above 55 inches, I would always recommend leaving a few screws in just to hold the trim in while you're flipping it up, and then take the screws out after, just because it holds the screen in perfectly. But because the scale is so small here, I'm just going to go ahead and flip it. So I'm kind of holding the trim, pinching. You can hear the refractors going nuts there. So I've flipped that up, and this particular model just kind of loosely stays on there. So here we go, we've got the trim. I'm just going to put it with my back cover. And now that the trim's off, the screen can come out. Now, I would recommend being very, very gentle with this. You could probably be even more gentle than I'm being, but I just lightly lift it from the side cuffs and then stand her up and then boom, boom, boom. Just be gentle and you'll be fine. Now I've just taken off my diffuser sheets. I always stand my diffuser sheets up against my screen. They're just the same size. I find it just easily keeps them from creasing or any problems, so that's good. Now we can see what we're dealing with here. I'll grab the camera out and we'll have a bit of a closer look. Rightio, as we can see here, all of the caps have come off the LEDs. So you see those 3 points there, they rest on, for example, like the points there. So I'm gonna have to re-stick them all down. Generally speaking, I would never stick this many down, but for the sake of the video, we're gonna send it. So every single one has fallen off. This particular model LG, notorious for this problem. It's probably been running for years and years. As you can see, the LEDs are still, they were working before, so it's all happy days. But yeah, all right. Well, I'll make a time lapse of me sticking down the points. Then what I'm going to be using is my 5-second fix, which I will. There it is. It's right close. So 5-second fix. This product here. So it uses UV light to basically, if you can turn it off, basically set this kind of compound, which is a sticky compound, under UV light. So you can put it on wet and then you place or align all of your lights if you like, and then you just go around setting it with your UV light, but you have to hold it in place for like 5 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and get that going. I got the feeling I'm going to be here for a while, so I've managed to grab my chair. So here we go. Rightio, so it took a little while, but I've stuck all of the refractors back on. Let's have a quick look. Whoa. So as you can see here, they're all back in place. So let's give it a quick stand test. Little knock. Yeah, they're fine. Okay. Now, just put everything back together. So I just thought I'd make a point here. When we're putting the trim back on, always double check the whole way around your screen to ensure that it is seated inside your trim. It'll make sense when you're there. You just want to make sure that you have nothing overlapping or uneven, because if you put your metal trim on and then you put your screws in and anything is out of alignment, it's just going to crush it, and that's game over. That means your screen is gone. So just take extra care on this step, especially if it's your first time. Just be really slow and methodical. All right, let's test our TV and see if it's repaired. So add some power to it. Oh, that's a good start. Not seeing any spots. Got a LG remote here. HDMI, that's good. Input list, probably not right now. Smart menu, happy days. Now I'm just going to put the back cover back on and give the TV a quick wipe and polish up the screen, and then I'll start doing the listing. Rightio, so I found a appropriate remote for the television in my giant bag of remotes. The TV's looking good now, ready to rock and roll. I'm just going to take some photos, list it, and get my best price for it. Thanks for watching the video today. So I won't go through sales on this one. I think, given my experience, I can say that this TV should get around 100 to 120 bucks, something like that. It's a bit of an older TV, but it's still, for what it is, it's got good reputation, good sound, good picture. It looks beautiful. You know, you're gonna get 100, 150 bucks for it because it still has quite a lot to offer. So thank you for watching again. Please do like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I'm trying to grow this channel. Thank you very much. And if you have any questions, do send me a message on YouTube. Thanks. Bye.